Welcome to Two Queens and a Joker, my narcissist ex and me. My name is Brenda. Sara and I each had a relationship and children with the same narcissist. We both have found our way out and found our way to a meaningful friendship with each other, trauma bond and all. We hope to share our stories so you know you're not the only one who has endured the crazy-making experience of being with a narcissist. Two Queens and a Joker, my narcissist ex and me, is sponsored by the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Center, where we provide therapy, classes, and support groups for people healing from narcissistic abuse. Contact us at www.narctrauma.com. In this episode, Sara and I talk about what it's like to start noticing little patterns that are lurking from the past relationship with the narcissist and what we're doing to change them as we work towards healing and recovery.
I'm learning. I'm like, little things that you did that you found an excuse to, how it became my problem. Oh, because I didn't cook it the way you wanted me to. I didn't have the flame the way you wanted to. Or I bought accidentally flour tortillas instead of corn tortillas. So now all hell's breaking loose in my house and all the food is now in the trash. It doesn't matter if it was just the tortillas, the whole refrigerator's in the trash. It's like, God. So I just don't want anybody else to feel that or feel like it's their fault. It's not your fault.
No.
It's not your fault.
No. It's not. And again, like what you said before, as you sort of just kind of retreat into yourself and take all the blame and responsibility because it's just easier. And then you start to believe it because you've done it so many times. Your sense of reality within this relationship is so distorted. And then that just starts to kind of generalize out in other areas of your life too. And like you said, at work, somebody called you out, right?
Yes.
And that was recently?
Very recent. It was in the last month, and a situation happened where I had no control over it, but I was the one that was viciously attacked. And all I did was, I'm sorry, my bad, it's my fault, even though it wasn't, just to pacify the situation.
Yeah.
And I should never have done that. And me looking back at my younger self before he that shall not be named came into my life, I never would have let somebody do that to me. Never. I wouldn't have been vicious. I wouldn't have been mean. I would have been all, listen, don't talk to me like that. I don't give you the right to talk to me like that. But I still have not recovered enough to be able to tell somebody that.
But you're getting there.
I feel like I'm getting there. I was able to recognize when I got home and went, what did I just do?
Yeah.
I just reverted back. And I was so disgusted with myself. I was disgusted, and then I'm like, Sara, it's a learning process.
Yes.
But to feel like I reverted back so many steps, it was frightening.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm a strong, independent woman now. No. It was like getting smacked in the face.
Wow.
Like, okay, gotta recenter. Gotta think how far I've come, and I stick to my steps, and you speak for yourself, and you don't let anybody do that to you. You protect yourself.
Great. Yeah, you absolutely do. Especially you're kind of in I don't know, we would call it a male-dominated field, but I think you have, in the medical field, it can be a little challenging with people with big egos, and it probably feels very similar to what you experienced with him.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. But those are learning moments, right? And those are, for me, keystone moments, because you go, wait a minute, this is what I did the last time this happened. If this happens again, I'm not kowtowing to anybody. I'm not shrinking myself for anybody.
It was eye-opening. It was eye-opening because I thought I had become the person I thought I was before. To relive it in my head. I'm like, what am I doing? As it's going, I'm like, up. Tell her that's not okay. Stop. I'm not speaking to you like that. Please don't speak to me like that. And it would, like, now I'm like, it would have been so easy to do that.
It's automatic pilot for a while until you start challenging the behavior or correcting it in the moment, like you said, where you start to notice, wait, I'm not talking to you. I'm not yelling at you. Why are you yelling at me?
And I think this has been the first that I can think of that I've been put in that kind of situation since separating from the Joker.
Yeah.
Okay. We are learning from that moment.
Yes.
We're forever going to learn and move forward.
Yes. It's not linear either, right? So that may happen again, and you still may not show up in the way that you wanted to, but you'll notice it, right? And then maybe the third time it happens, you'll be like, not again.
Not happening. I'm hoping I get to that point again. I felt I was there, but I did a couple steps back, and I'm going to go forward.
Right, exactly. Right. It's just this loopy kind of way of moving forward instead of this line where we're just constantly better. Like we're going to step back and forward and back and forward.
So I didn't like, well, talking like you told me that there would be some good days and then you'll move back, and I'm like, yeah, it's all good going forward. It's going to be all good. And that literally, I'm like, that is what Brenda is talking about right there.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy, and I think we are really conditioned, honestly, to beat ourselves up about these what I want to say, steps back, I guess. And we cannot do that to ourselves. We have to be our own biggest cheerleader, right? And move ourselves through that, forgive ourselves for not showing up the way we wished that we would have, and know that we'll work on it.
You tell me that me recognizing is the first step, and then I'm like, okay, yes,
yeah,
okay,
yes,
there it is, there it is.
It
happened, but you know what? I recognized it, and we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna get stronger every day. Not that every day is gonna be a progression. I might regress, but this one is not.
Yes,
it's here, and I know now.
Yeah, that's a good lesson. It's a good lesson, even though it was a yucky experience.
And that's, I'm like, not everybody communicates the same as everybody else, but you should respect the person you're speaking to.
Absolutely.
You don't. There's no reason to attack.
No. Especially in a workplace,
Yeah.
right? It's just not, it's not necessary. There's just certain people that kind of, you have that gut reaction to, and you automatically step back into the role that you were in for a long time. And I think it's probably very universal to all of us.
Yeah. It's eye-opening.
We hope listening to our stories helps you know that you're not alone, you're not crazy, and you're not to blame. Please join us for our next episode where we'll share more about our healing journey and how we each got out and are staying out.